So hi guys, and welcome to Vlogmas day 18. So I thought I would do something really different for Vlogmas day 18. Just to explain, there is no day 16 and there is no day 17. If I'm really honest with you, life is kind of a little bit hectic right now and I can't really vlog the way I would like to, so I just haven't been able to vlog or to get anything together to put on. So I thought the best thing for me to do would be to do something a little bit different in this video, and I have got 50 questions here, and if I'm honest, I don't think we're going to be able to do the 50 questions in one sitting. So I am going to break this video into Vlogmas day 18, 25 questions, and the remaining 25 questions will be in Vlogmas day 19. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. So I have got my cup of coffee. If you want to pause this video here to go and get a cup of tea, and we'll have a good old chat. So if you see me looking across, it's just because the questions are on my computer screen here. What I'll probably do, if I move the computer screen slightly so my eyes aren't looking too far off. Also got to be very careful of the glare, so if I turn this down slightly, that's a little bit better. Right, so these are 50 questions you've never been asked before. I probably have been asked these questions, but hey, we will do it for the fun of it. So here we go with the first question. What's your favorite candle scent? Now, I am not really a big candle person. I am and I am not, in the sense of I don't buy expensive candles. I don't like a lot of perfumey things, so I tend to go for scents that are like simple. So I tend to get a lot of my candles from IKEA because I actually do like their candles, and I tend to go for the lavender. I think the apple I really love, and the red one, which I think is like berries, or like cinnamon and apple and berries or something along those lines. So those kind of scents, I like those. Sweet, simple, nothing too over the top. So yeah, those are my favorite candle scents. So the second question is, what female celebrity do you wish was your sister? These questions are obviously for young children because I don't think I've got any kind of if I had to make a wish, if someone was my sister, maybe Missy Elliott, just because she just seems kind of fun. She's highly creative like me, and I just think my imaginations would be like crazy together. I don't know, she seems like, if I had to say a celebrity, then I would say Missy Elliott. Question 3. Which male celebrity do you wish was your brother? I don't think I can answer that question. Let me think. I'm gonna pass on that question because I don't think I have a celebrity that I would say I wish was my brother. No, I can't answer that question, so we'll move swiftly on. Question 4. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Who knows? I really hope it's before I hit 50. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I actually hope it's before I hit 45. Just, you don't know. Just I put it out into the universe. So we're gonna move swiftly on to the next question. Do you know a hoarder? No, I actually do know a hoarder. My God, I do know a hoarder. Oh my God, a hoarder. I do know one. Would be one of my aunts. She's probably never going to see this video, so this is fine, but she's on my dad's side. She doesn't like to let things go. I would definitely class her as a hoarder, without a doubt, and that's all I'm going to say about that, so we will move swiftly on. Question 6, can you do a split? No, I cannot, and I'm not about to try. I used to be very flexible pre-Chiron. I went through a period where I was really going to the gym a lot. I think there was a period of about maybe 2 months I went to the gym nearly 4 or 5 times a week, and I realized my joints were very, very supple then. I would have been in my early teens, probably 19, 20, and I could use the yoga position, the proper meditation yoga position where you put both of your feet on each thigh. I could do that, and I could almost do a split. So not now, but I could. Moving on to the next question, number 7, which is, how old were you when you learned to ride a bike? Oh my god, I think I might have been about 10. I'm inclined to say about 9 or 10. We used to live on an estate, and when I say learn to ride a bike, I'm talking ride a bike without the stabilizers. And we used to live in an estate, and it had this really long parade, like walkway, and we used to have, like, in the center of the estate, we used to have a play area, and a neighbor of mine, or one of the kids that lived in the estate, was a friend, I can't even remember them, we just used to all play out together. That's just what we did. And this is going back years, so my memory is not as great. She had a bike, and I really wanted to learn because everyone else could ride, and I was probably one of the last ones who couldn't ride without stabilizers. Was I 9? I might have been about 8. I might have been about 8 actually, because I remember being in juniors, and I remember being quite young, so I could have been 7 or 8. And I literally did a Chiron. I just got in it, and just number of times fell off, just got back up. And eventually, by the end of that day, I had figured it out and mastered it and was able to ride. So yeah, I was probably about 7 or 8 when I learned to ride a bike. 8. How many oceans have you swam in? Oh my god, what are these questions? I should have really looked through these questions. How many oceans? Oh my god. I'm inclined to say maybe 2 or 3. Possibly. Bear with me, I'm gonna actually look this out. I've obviously been to the Caribbean, so I have swam in the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, it might actually only be the Atlantic Ocean, so it'd be 1. I've never been to South America. I've never been to Africa or to India or Asia, so I've never swum in the Indian or the Pacific as yet, because Japan is on our bucket list. So yeah, that would be 1. That would be the answer to the question. That would be 1. How many countries have you been to? Really, people? How many countries? Been to the US. Alright, sorry guys, I had to have had an important text and I had to make a phone call. So we are back. Questions. How many countries have you been to? Which is question number 9. Oh my god, how many countries have I been to? United States, I've been to Barbados, I have been to France, I have been to Belgium, I have been to Spain, I have been to Greece, or should I say Greek islands. So it's like 7 so far. I'm assuming that's all there is. Can't remember. Yeah, I think that's it. I think 7. Yeah, I think it's 7. I think it's 7, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, 7. Next question. Question 10. Is anyone from your family in the army? And the answer to that is not in anyone in my immediate family. Maybe distant cousins or something, but nobody that I particularly know. I do have an uncle who was in my Florida vlogs. If you remember my uncle, he used to be in the army, but that's the only person that I kind of personally know on that level that's been in the army in my family. Okay, next question, which is 11. What would you name your daughter if you had one? I have no idea. It's not something I've actually ever thought of. I think many years ago, with my childhood sweetheart, we always said that if we had a daughter, we would call her Marley. I can't even remember what we had for the son, for the boy's name, but I definitely know it was Marley if it was a girl. And funnily enough, his brother had a little girl and named her Marley, which I thought was quite sweet. So he kind of honoured his brother in that way, which was lovely. I think naming a child is quite an important thing, and I think it's not something that I would look at a name and go, that would be the name of my child. Now that I'm older, I don't think I would. It's not how, I don't know, I just think when you're pregnant and all that stuff and you're going through the pregnancy, that's sometimes the best time, because I think you kind of get a vibe, and you'll be drawn to what that child is supposed to be called. So that's my ideas anyway. What would you name your son if you had one? Well, that's a bit of a silly question because I have a son and I named him Kyron, which is a Persian name and means Lord or Sir. And I'm going to tell you right now, people, my child lives up to his name. He definitely lives up to his name. Although a lot of people call him Kieran, which really pisses, excuse my language, annoys us, but it is what it is. This is now question 13. What's the worst grade you got on a test? Oh my god, I would not know. These are for kids because I don't remember these questions, so I'm going to skip that one. I don't know. Number 14. What was your favourite TV show when you were a child? Oh my god, I have so many. I loved TV shows. I loved cartoons especially. So things like X-Men, He-Man, Spider-Man cartoons. Note that these are all boys cartoons. Well, if you subscribe to that. I like things like Fraggle Rock, The Muppets, Sesame Street, like the list goes on. There was just some brilliant TV shows. Mork and Mindy, which I don't think I really should have been watching as a child, but I did. Mork and Mindy was another one. I'm trying to think what else. Probably the very early Simpsons. I wouldn't necessarily say I was a child because they came out in the 90s, so I was a child. Very first set of Simpsons, or first few seasons of Simpsons. I'm trying to think what else there was. I don't know, there was a list. Just put it this way, 80s TV, 90s TV was banging. That's what I have to say. Number 15, what did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? Halloween weren't really a thing when we were kids, let's be honest. In the UK, it's only in the last few years, I would say, become more and more popular over here. It wasn't really the thing to be dressing up and things like that. I might have dressed up when I was like 9. I went to a Halloween something. I might have dressed as a witch. That's probably what I dressed up as. Question number 16. We're nearly there, people. Have you ever read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games or Twilight series? I've read Harry Potter, well, half of Harry Potter's first book. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Never read any of Hunger Games and never read any of Twilight series. Hunger Games I might be inclined to read. Twilight series probably not, if I'm honest with you. And I would actually like to read the Harry Potter series. It is something I would like to do. So I have to answer no to that because reading half a book ain't really reading. I'm not doing very good at these questions. Moving swiftly on. Did your mother go to college? Now, I'm assuming college means university. And yes, my mum did go to university. She was doing a degree in chemistry. She was very much into science, although she was unable to complete it, unfortunately, because she was a single parent and she just couldn't manage financially and all the rest of it, so she had to drop out in the end, which is kind of a bummer, because my mum is, you know, when she was doing her college stuff, she knows her stuff. She does know her stuff, so maybe I'll encourage her to go back. Never too late to get that degree. It doesn't really matter what age you are, so maybe now she's older, maybe I might encourage her to go back, even if she just does it part-time. I think it would be good. 19. Are your grandparents still married? Okay, so on my mum's side, No, they separated many years ago. My granddad lives in Barbados currently, and my grandma passed away in December 2018. On my dad's side, my grandma and my granddad were still married until, well, obviously are still married. My granddad passed, let me think now, I've got to think about it. Kyron might have been about 4, so good 10 years ago, so probably early 2010. I can't really remember. I wasn't, my brain is not very great at remembering some things. Sometimes I remember things, sometimes I don't. But yes, they were still married, and my grandma also lives in Barbados. Number 20. This is interesting. Have you ever taken karate lessons? And the answer to that would be a big fat no. I have never, although I think I would have loved to been able to karate chop someone's head off, if I'm honest with you. Might be a skill that I would love to know, but no, I have never taken karate lessons. Number 21. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Seriously? Yes, I know who Kermit the Frog is. I'm just gonna skip past that question. Number 22. What's the first amusement park you've been to? So if we're talking amusement park, we're talking like theme park. I'm gonna say the first one I kind of went to might have been no, it was Thorpe Park actually. Yeah, Thorpe Park was the first one, and then I went to Chessington. So Thorpe Park is like basically amusement park or theme park in UK, if you are not in the UK and you're unaware. But that was the first one I went to. I think I might have been about 9 when I went to that one, I believe. Yeah, moving on. 23. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Ooh, I would like to be more fluent in French. I used to be good at French. The old brain, as you don't use it. So that would be one. And another one would probably be Spanish and Japanese. I know, weird combination, right? Spanish, because a lot of countries speak Spanish. Obviously French is the same thing, because a lot of countries speak French. And Japanese, just because I think it sounds cool. It just sounds like a cool language, I'm not gonna lie. And because sometimes when they're talking they sound angry, even though they're not angry. But I think it would be a dope language to learn either way. But yeah, those would be the languages I'd love to be fluent in. Question number 24. Do you spell the colour as grey, G-R-E-Y, or G-R-A-Y? I am not American, therefore I spell it G-R-E-Y. How about that? And question number 25. Is your father bald? The last time I saw him, he was. I'm just going to be honest. I haven't seen my dad, and I don't. Disclaimer, I don't actually talk to my dad. So, but the last time I saw him, he was definitely bald. So that answers that question. So guys, I'm going to leave the part 1 here. Come back tomorrow for Vlogmas day 19. Vlogmas day 19. Yes, Vlogmas day 19. And I will answer the next 25 questions. So I shall see you in tomorrow's Vlogmas.